Howdy folks, it's Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2003. Yeah, we're going to Sirius Satellite Radio 400 at Michigan International Speedway. So let's go take a look at the standings here. We're a buck 37. I almost said 73. We're still a good ways behind, but we're definitely in the hunt. You know, we're not Tony Stewart 508 back. You know, we're not Johnson 340. We're realistically one good race away from being, like, right on the back bumper of Gordon. So, I think we're good. Definitely got to keep doing some points racing. But here we go, folks. To me, this is if you're a championship contender, this is a very important race. And here's why. 1, 2, 3 wild card races, guys. This is my favorite part of the entire season, okay? I only get to film these, you know, every 2 months or so. I love these 3 races here, guys. I love this. You got Infineon, you got the Daytona Road Course, which is a Thursday race. It's like a mini speed weeks in the summertime, and then the Pepsi 400, which is Saturday or Sunday night, depending how the 4th of July schedule falls. But you got the Sirius Satellite Radio 400 right there, and I tell you what, though. It's going to get really interesting, folks. So this is the final race before the 3-race wildcard stretch. If you're a championship contender, you want to pad the points. You got to get some points stocked up because those next 3 races are going to be a barn burner. So we're going to run, let's run the 01 Citgo Ford Taurus. And without further ado, let's go to Michigan. Alrighty, folks. We have qualified, well, not good, but it's going to be a fun race nonetheless. This is a pretty good track for us. Michigan, we've won here multiple times. This is going to be fun, folks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and set it down trackside for the 07 Sirius Satellite Radio 400. Let's go racing.
MRN is coming to you live from Michigan International Speedway for today's Sirius Satellite Radio 400. Michigan always produces some great racing. What do you think, Barney?
Well, look for speeds approaching 200 miles an hour and cars running 3 and 4 wide. That's a recipe for some exciting stuff.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure. But maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
You know, that's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
Michael Waltrip joined DEI at the start of the 2001 season and got a win in his very first race for his new team.
He followed that up with some very impressive runs at the restrictor plate tracks. He's always had a knack for drafting, and with top-notch equipment, you'll be sure to see him up near the front.
Jeff Burton comes to the track with the hopes of maintaining his top 5 points position.
Gaining on the leader is tough when you are in the top 5 in points. It takes you having a good race and the leader having a bad one in order to gain anything substantial.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. Believe it or not, it's Rusty Wallace and Scott Wimmer. Yeah, Scott Wimmer on the front row here today at Michigan. So, Penske, Richard Petty Enterprises, interesting combination up there. So you got the blue Taurus and you got the Dodge. We didn't qualify good, guys. I mean, we're definitely deep in the field. We're going to have to try something different. Gordon's going to be up front. You know he's going to probably be leading some laps today, so especially with Kyle Petty, Jeremy Mayfield, and honestly Spencer and Benson there. Even Labonte. I mean, there's a lot of cats that usually don't run up front, and I don't think they're just going to be just in the way, so to speak. They're just going to be passed pretty quickly. So in other words, I think this is going to fall right into Jeff Gordon's lap here. So essentially 20 laps here. Got to find a way to get to the front. 25th it's not great, but it's not absolutely just, you know, just terrible. So try to go out there and do what we can. Anyways, so we got the 136 car right in front of us. Pretty cool paint job. Half of it's Kenny Schrader's Pontiac. Oh, everyone just stacks up down the back straightaway. Kurt Busch gets extremely loose. Oh, goodness, we got damage there. Oh, Jesus, let's see. Yeah, definitely some damage. can't see it too well, but what I was trying to say is we jump to 19th spot. The right side of that car is Johnny Benson. So left side Schrader, right side Benson. So speaking of the right side, I can't get a super good look at it. It looks pretty straight there. Maybe it's like the skirt at the bottom. Either way, this is an aerodynamic track. I'm talking any aerodynamic issues here are heavily affecting your lap time. So you got to find a way to keep your nose clean here. That was a big hit. Like, I didn't even realize it. Generally, you don't see that at Michigan where the guys stack up. But then again, this is the first time a race in Michigan with full AI mistakes and full AI wrecks. So we'll have to see how this one plays out, folks. It could be anything could happen. I question if we're going to see any debris from that whole incident there. Ooh, sorry, Kurt Busch. I want that spot there, buddy. Trying to see if we can get around Jimmy Johnson, you know. Jimmy Johnson with that huge win at Darlington earlier this season. The 400-mile night race. Pretty good job by the Mr. 48 car over there. You know, it's 2007. You expect this cat to run pretty well. But we got to get up to the front. I mean, there's a slew of cars. And I tell you what, there's points. Oh, sorry, Jimmy. Now, I got to figure out who's leading. And I hope it's not Gordon. And thank God it's Rusty Wallace. So, I'm hoping Rusty Wallace takes this freaking event and just runs away with it at this point. Because Jeff Gordon's your points leader. He leads just one lap. That's 5 points he gains no matter where he finishes. So, we got to find a way to get to the front. Now, tire wear is going to be, I think it's going to be a slight factor here. So we're going to have to, nail the pit call. We really have to. If you pit too early here, yeah, you're going to be fast. Yeah, I keep hitting Kurt Busch. I'm so sorry, buddy. Now I just drove into the outside. Now freaking Martin's going to split us 3 wide. I got the 136 Pontiac on the bottom. Look at that 136 font with that. Oh my goodness, the 01 Johnny Benson paint scheme. That thing is absolutely beautiful. I love the white 36 there. I'm just mesmerized by that paint scheme, guys. I'm sorry. That thing is beautiful. Anyways, so we'll drop it back a little bit. We got to make the car looser. We got to also increase our acceleration here. So that tells me we're going to need a tire pressure adjustment there. Try to get a little bit of speed out of this car. I mean, we're sluggish. We qualified 25th. We're hanging around 21st. But meanwhile, the cat's out front. You know, the cream is rising to the top. Got to find a way to get it back up there. Drafting is going to be a huge ability here. So let's try to pick these cars apart here. Let's try a little drafting and see if we can IndyCar backstretch Indianapolis Motor Speedway this thing. There we go. Keep it to the bottom. And later in this run, you won't be able to make that bottom stick. As you can see, the car's starting to wash up a little bit. That's going to get a little bit more aggressive as this race plays on. No cars have dropped out thus far, so there is a chance that one of the guys up front could have an engine failure and give us one spot there. But the 46 car of Ashton Lewis is dropping back in his Monte Carlo. Kurt Busch is actually going to the front, even though he had that Watusi on the backstretch to start off this 400-mile Michigan race. He's actually got a pretty stout race car. We haven't heard much from Kurt Busch, and in fact, I think I read this where I started this season. It's Kurt Busch just slides up the track. Kurt Busch has only won one race this entire playthrough. And you want to guess which one it is? It was the first race of the entire playthrough. Daytona 500 2002. We helped Kurt Busch win that race. Every other race he has never won. From last time I looked at it. And that was before I recorded the first race of this season, which we're on season 6. We're just hanging around 20th here, but we could make it to the end if we pitted right now. Like, truth be told, if we pitted right now, we could probably get 5 to 6 spots by pitting a little early. But the problem with that is that we would give up probably 5 to 6 spots with 3 to go, because Gordon and all these other cats who have hot rods, they would just drive through the field, or whoever is behind us would. Tires are worn. Cats have already got their service down the pit road. There's Ashton Lewis there. I don't want to get caught up in any miscues. Oh my Jesus, this car is so freaking tight off the corner here. we got to pit soon. We're giving up way too much freaking time, and I'm trying to keep Marlin at bay here, but this cat is he's digging, man. I'm telling you, this dude, I'm giving him some credit. Massive wedge adjustment. I'm talking, make this thing as loose as possible, jack up that acceleration, and we're gonna floor this thing. I'm telling you, we are gonna freaking floor this thing and hope to pray to God this thing sticks. Halfway here at Michigan. Again, the next 3 races are all wild card events. Sonoma, Daytona Road Course, Daytona Oval. Anyone can win those races. I mean, we've seen cats like Jamie McMurray. Oh, sorry, 46. That was my fault. McMurray. We've seen Casey Atwood. We've seen anyone win these freaking races. Jimmy Johnson, I remember. I think it was season 3 or season 4. Jimmy Johnson freaking used pit strategy, fuel conservation, something to find a way to get out front and win the Daytona Road Course. That one event is in my opinion, it is the coolest freaking race of the season, besides the 500, obviously. Because you can see upset winners. And what's so cool is the first race we did in 2002, it was Casey Atwood who won that race. Next season, guess what? It was freaking Jamie McMurray, because he took over Atwood's spot. It was pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. So these cats are pitting here. We got to pit. We're staying out way too freaking long. But I tell you what, though, our tires gonna be good. They're gonna be good. So we gotta get on pit road pretty hot here. There we go. Lock it out. Lock it down. There we go. All right. Clock it. Let's see. No damage repaired. Can't do it. We're gonna have to make massive wedge adjustments. I'm talking drop the PSI. We gotta do something here, guys. So knock on wood. Hope and pray to God they get a good pit stop here. We need a 15.6 or a 15.7. Think about it, though. I could just take a little less fuel here, but I'm not going to risk it, right? Because the fuel on this is done in quarters. It's like half tank, full tank, 1 tank, 2 tank. You know, it's not like, okay, I just need 80% of 1 tank. No. So I think we could probably take 80% of 1 tank and take 1 full one and go. But that's just, you know, I don't know if the game registers that, hey, the car's full. You ran 11 laps, you just need X amount. I don't know. Anyway, so we're 20th right now, but we're going to have some fantastic tires. I'm talking fantastic tires with track position. It's Michigan. This track is so freaking big. It's a 2-mile super speedway. There's Scott Wimmer there. Terry Labonte, Texas native, down there on the bottom in 02 Monte Carlo. Or in case this, the 07 Monte Carlo. The car is significantly looser, but you can see the 43 car. He's trying to get on pit road here. And, well, let's see how the whole leaderboard shakes out. Absolutely, we got to find a way to just get some good track position here. We can't go in this 3-race wildcard stretch with losing too many points. We need to keep the pressure on the leaders. Granted, we're only 137 behind Jeff Gordon and company. So we need to keep that pressure on. But one thing that's really cool is it's already worked. We're up to 15th. We're gaining track position. That's what we need. Car's pretty loose here. It's still lacking a little bit of raw speed, though. I will say, it's definitely trimmed out more for the cornering ability, the grip, mechanical grip, you know. But it's also aerodynamic grip as well. It is very trimmed out. If we could find a way to adjust that on a pit stop, I would. Because the car could use a little bit more top line, straight line speed here. And unfortunately, you can't rebuild a transmission on pit road, so... Or you probably could, but it'd just take you forever. So Terry Labonte, believe it or not, is going to crest into the top 10 here. Lap 14 out of 20. Will we see a caution? Probably not. But you never know. Let's get a top 5 update. It's yours truly, Jeff Gordon, going for his 7th Winston Cup championship, looking to tie Dale Earnhardt and Richard Petty. And I heard some rumors throughout the comment section, because y'all guys are awesome, that if Gordon wins 8 championships, he automatically retires. I wonder how that is, because this cat probably will race every season until we hang it up on here. probably to like 2014, 2013 area, just like Burton did in real life. And that'd be kind of interesting to see if Gordon could get that eighth championship, but there's still a lot of racing to go. But this is the perfect scenario if you're Jeff Gordon. A possible, I would say max points day because Wallace led a lot of laps, but a great 180 points day could be for Jeff Gordon here. Entering 3 wild card races, which we all know that there's a great chance for an upset winner. There's a great chance to see some top-line drivers finish a little bit lower in the standings, you know, a mid-pack or 2. Either way, we got a hot rod right now, and we're running 9th, but we gotta keep digging. We gotta keep digging. We got 4 full laps to go. I think we can get to 8th place. Of course, we still gotta block Wimmer. Gotta block Ryan Newman and his Ford. Our tires are gonna start to wear a little bit here. So, 43 car, man. I'm telling you, man, give a attaboy to Scott Wimmer. That 43 bunch has turned it around in 2007 like you wouldn't believe. I'm telling you, man, that Dodge program, it's taken them years. It has taken them years. But finally, they got a good race car for Wimmer. He's running well. And if you don't believe me, guess what? The 45 car is up in the top 10. So, attaboy to the Richard Petty Enterprise program. They're Dodge Mopars. I'm telling you, man, these cats are running great. And you think about it, out of all tracks on the circuit, Michigan, that track is, I mean, think about it. The best engine builders in the sport. Yates. Then you got the Roush camp. You got the Hendrick camp. Penske. Those are the, oh my God, it's Kyle Petty nearly Watusi's in the wall. Those are the type of teams that generally succeed here at these big block engine type of tracks. Jeff Gordon, commanding lead. I don't even think Wallace is close. So, basically, as long as Gordon doesn't have an engine failure here, he's pretty well going to win this race because a caution would end the race right now. Unfortunately, though, we're not able to keep the speed that we need. And it looks like Scott Wimmer is still digging for that 9th place spot. And he's holding on to a top 10 pretty well right now. You can even throw Terry Labonte in the mix here. But yeah, definitely the car could be a lot faster. But another thing to add to this, guys, that I don't think we kind of remembered is that we have damage on this car too. We have some right front damage. Of course, it's not exactly noticeable. But I imagine there's some fender damage. And at these big tracks, man, aerodynamics is huge. So that could be why there's a little bit of a slower top-line speed for us. Obviously, I could have built a better race car. That's for sure. White flag of the air here at Michigan. Jeff Gordon cruising to another big win here in the Winston Cup circuit. I don't think we can catch 8th place. I'm going to darn try for it, though. We can practically flat-foot 1 and 2 here. Johnny Benson's Pontiac, a little too late to catch him here. But yeah, definitely, I mean, this car, it doesn't even sound right. Like, because I usually, I have a tune that I like to listen to in my engine. And clearly, it is nothing like it needs to be. Because usually, it's very high RPMs entering the corner, borderline blowing up. And Jeff Gordon's going to win today at the Sirius Satellite Radio 400 here at Michigan International Speedway. A big win for Hendrick Motorsports. Rusty Wallace dominated, but guess what? The 24 camp going to victory lane.
Green flag racing in this one.
Well, so Gordon gets the big win. We get a top 10, which is great, but check out this top 10, guys. Scott Wimmer, Jeff Burton, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Jeff Purvis, Johnny Benson, that's 3 right there. Derek Wolf. I'm telling you, man, half, or not half, but 4 out of the top 10 drivers. These are cats that, let's be honest, week in and week out, they're generally 25th to 20th, if not worse. And it goes a little bit better than that. Look at just outside the top 10. Well, you know, closer inside the top 15, Kyle Petty and Terry Labonte. So, great points day for Jeff Gordon because, yes, Wallace got the most bonus points, but you think about these cats here. This could have been Tony Stewart. This could have been Bobby Labonte, Ricky Rudd, etc. Instead, it's the young drivers moving up in this sport. And you think about Rudd, those 3 Winston Cup wins this season. You think about Bobby Labonte, Mark Martin. He's going to gain a pretty seismic lead. But I think the biggest one here, Sterling Marlin. Only a 97-point day for him. So automatically 83 points at least on Sterling Marlin. We keep digging through the field here, and unfortunate for Jay McMurray, that 7 program has not been up to par, but the bottom of the barrel today, it's going to be Robbie Gordon. Only 11 laps in the K Good 136 Pontiac. Beautiful race car, gotta say. Only 15 laps for them today. So, Gordon picks up a good stat filler. Another one to add to his Hall of Fame resume, but a top 10, we're hanging in there. Gotta keep digging, folks. Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to, of course, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Upload these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hope you're having a great one. The next 3 races, I'm telling you, man, tune in because it's going to be fun. 3 wild card races, Winston Cup action. Anyone can win it. Sonoma, Daytona Road Course, which is the best freaking race all year. And then, of course, you got a Daytona Oval. So, yes. It is time to go wild card racing 3 weeks in a row, guys. You don't want to miss it. Have a great one. Diecastbuffet. Stay humble. Signing off. Have a great one, guys.